everyone. Today we're going to work on flexibility, strength, and balance. These are great building blocks to give you that long, lean look. You can do this video alone, or you can follow along with my free Hips and Booty program. You can find the full schedule on my website. I posted a link in the description below. All right, guys, let's head over to our fitness mats. It's time to get moving. We have 18 exercises ranging from 20 to 60 seconds, starting with a reverse lunge into a rear leg raise. All right, let's switch legs and repeat on the other side. Let's work on those calf muscles a bit with some calf pulses. Support your weight on your right leg with your knees slightly bent. Extend your left leg out in front of you and flex your toes up towards the ceiling. You want to bend at your hips, keeping your back nice and flat until you feel a stretch going down your left leg. And then you're just going to pulse your toes, bringing them down to the mat and back up towards the ceiling. Now on this final pulse, we're just going to hold with our toes up towards the ceiling. Make sure you're keeping your back nice and flat, and then we'll just bend at our hips and try to increase that stretch a little bit more. All right, let's switch to the other side. Placing our weight on our left leg, slight bend of the knee, extend that right leg out in front of you, bend at your hips, and pulse. Now keeping your toes up, just hold and see if you can increase that stretch. Now we have Warrior 3 with a crunch. Balancing on your right leg, you're going to bend at your hips, lifting your left leg up and extending your arms out in front of you. And then you're going to come back up to a standing position and crunch. You can drop your foot back to the floor and repeat, or just go right back into it. Now switch sides. Now onto Curtsy Lunge with a pulse. With your weight on your left leg, bring your right leg across behind you, come down into a nice deep lunge, do one pulse, come back up and repeat. Now switch sides. Next, we have the plank lunge. Get into a plank position and bring your left foot up by your left hand, and then bring it back down and repeat on your right side. You just want to keep this going and focus on keeping your core nice and tight. Now we're going to do plank lunge with rotation. So each time your foot's next to your hand, you're going to take that hand up towards the ceiling, really opening up through your chest, bring it back down, and then move on to the other side. All right, guys, let's end this lunge sequence with a kneeling lunge. Bring your right foot up by your hands, your left leg's extended behind you, sit up nice and tall, square your hips and tighten your core. Now draw that left hip forward till you feel a nice stretch. All right, let's switch sides. Now we're going to move into the bird dog. Starting on your hands and knees, extend your left arm and your right leg out. Then crunch, bringing your elbow and your knee in towards your center. Place your hand and knee back down on the mat and repeat on the other side. For a more advanced version, you can do this from a plank position, raising an opposite arm and leg, and bring them back down and repeat on the other side. Let's move into lying donkey kicks. Lie flat on your mat and bend your left knee, then flex your left foot and raise it up towards the ceiling. Bring your knee back down towards the mat and repeat. Now switch sides. Moving into Pigeon Pose. Bring your left knee at a 90-degree angle in front of you, with your right leg extended behind you. Then sit up nice and tall, square your hips, and hold. Now come up and switch to the other side. Next we have Reclined Pigeon. Lie on your back and place your left ankle on top of your right knee. Then you're going to take your hands and grab your right thigh and just pull in towards your chest. Now we're going to add a twist. So drop your right thigh and your left foot down to the mat next to you. Take your right hand on the inside of your right thigh and just pull up until you start to feel a really nice stretch in the outside of that left hip. Then take your left hand and place it on the inside of your left knee, just to prevent that knee from falling forward. Okay, let's go back into Reclined Pigeon on the other side. Now let's add our twist. Let's move into a cross knee drop. To start, bring your legs up towards the ceiling, cross your right leg over your left, bend at your knees, grab your ankles, and pull them up towards you. Now, keeping your right hand on your left ankle, you're going to drop that left knee down towards the mat, and using your left hand, you're going to slide up your shin to your right knee and bring that knee up towards your right shoulder. Okay, let's switch to the other side. Legs back up to the ceiling, left leg over your right, bend at your knees, grab your ankles, and pull them up towards you. Now drop your right knee to the mat and pull your left knee up towards your left shoulder. Let's move into Twisted Cobra. Bring your right knee up by your hands, and then bring your hips down to the mat with your left leg extended behind you. Square up your hips and then walk your hands towards your right knee. This should give you a nice stretch down the front of that left hip and thigh. Now we're going to add some pulses, bending at your left knee. Just raise your foot up and then bring it back down. Take your time here, just really feel the movement. We're going to do this for 40 seconds. Let's switch sides, bringing our left knee up by our hands, right leg stretched out behind us. Now walk your hands over to that left knee. Okay guys, let's add some pulses. Now we're going to move into the Garland Pose. Getting into a nice deep squat, use your elbows to push your knees out. Let's add to the squat with some internal rotation. Drop one knee into the center and back up, and then repeat on the other side. We're going to wrap this up with a frog pose. As far as you're comfortable, bring your knees out to the side, bend them at a 90-degree angle. Now come onto your elbows, and we're just going to hold this. We're going to do it for 40 seconds. You're welcome to stay longer if you like. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this workout. If so, send me some love by hitting that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. If you ever want to join me live, I posted links in the description below to my Twitch and my Discord community. All right, hit that little bell and I will see you again soon.